Hello everybody. I told you guys that I'd make you some content about the Regulation Battle Volume 1, the common and uncommon formats. And it's been a hectic amount of Digimon news lately, I'm not gonna lie, but we finally have some free time, so I'm going to show you guys kind of the process. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, how do you deck build for this? How do I even know what cards are common and uncommon? Where do I even start? And if you're in any of those thought bubbles, well, this one is for you because I'm going to teach you guys kind of the process on how you could find your own cards, build your own decks, and you'll even walk away from this video with 2 sample deck lists. One of them is kind of good, and one of them I think is really good. So we're going to go ahead and get started here, and I will say that, even if you want to play this format but you don't really want to build your own decks, I will be uploading a bunch of them to my YouTube membership. I do plan on having a few more uploaded by the time that this video goes live. So hopefully you guys are excited about this format as much as I am, and if you are, I hope you find some great value of this. Now I ask you in the comments, if you've given this format any time and attention, what do you think is going to be really good? What do you think is going to be really bad? Have you given any real thought to this format? Are you going to skip entirely? You let me know what you think in the comments. And of course, please like and subscribe. So, how do you even get started? Well, I'd say there's a few ways to get started. One is maybe you have already an idea of something that you want to build. And I'll give you an example. When this was announced to me, the very first card I thought of, the very first common uncommon that came to my mind, something worth trying, was Shin Manzemon. Not the super rare one, but the uncommon one that came in the yellow puppet starter deck. It's got Armor Purge. It evolves for 4. You guys can't see that over my picture here. But as Armor Purge. And on play when evolving, by placing 1 level 5 or lower card with Numemon in its name, or the puppet trait from your trash as this Digimon's Bond Resolution card, recover 1. Really not that bad. Oh, and by the way, the website that we are using for this is digimoncard.dev/deckbuilder. Really good website. You definitely should give it a try. And that's, again, the link is there, digimoncard.dev/deckbuilder. Moving along, so this was the first card that popped in my brain. I really wanted to make this card work because it's not good enough to work in regular Digimon, but I felt like here it would give you a shot. So, I read the card and I said, okay, we need Numemon cards first. So you might look at yourself and think, Numemon cards. Okay, what Numemon cards exist? Well, there's that one, which is no good. The Garamon is a Numemon, that's pretty alright. But this Manzemon is a rare. This Numemon is a rare. Numemon X is a rare. Satsuki's a rare. This Numemon's a rare. This Manzemon's a rare. Like, quickly I realized that going the Numemon route was probably would give me the lowest bang for my buck. But something else that might be really cool to try is puppets. Because your Shin Manzemon can bounce your puppets. Remember. And in case you don't remember. Placing 1 level 5 or lower card, new one on its name, or the puppet trait from your trash. So you can stack your puppet cards from your trash underneath this card. So you can search, not that, you can search puppet, and it will bring up all the puppets, right? Now, this leads us to our next question. Well, there's a lot of rares and shit in here. How do I get rid of this? Well, that's where this little wrench comes in, and you can click common or uncommon. And just like that, any puppet that has been ever released, common or uncommon, is what will appear. So you no longer have to worry about maybe picking rare cards or something like that. You have some really good options in here, right? Kind of good options, for a common, uncommon format, whatever, right? And then you kind of decide what route you want to go. Shin Manzemon's a yellow. So I went and I looked for yellow as well. Saved that. And, this is not the complete list. It's weird. But anyway, these are all things you can do, right? What are your yellow puppets or whatever? That's okay. So anyway, I use this approach to basically find what I wanted to find. Monzemon X. You guys remember this card from Digimon format? This card's a house. And you have really good options here. Like you have Junkmon. Junkmon's really good. So anyway, this led, you do this enough, you'll find the cards that work, you'll search enough, and it'll lead you to building a deck. Not that one, but this one. This here is, like, this is a puppet. This is a puppet, right? This is the yellow puppets for common and uncommon format. We chose the egg to be Kaiaromon, which is common from the puppet starter deck. And all these rookies, this Pawn Chessmon puppet, this Junkmon puppet, this Pawn Chessmon puppet, they all came in the starter deck, which is really cool. And then you have here in 4 Knight Chess from BT13, 4 Knight Chess from BT13. Yes, they are different cards, by the way. They are. We're also playing Tobu Catmon because it's just the 9th and 10th spot, whatever. For ultimates, we landed on 4 of the Rook Chessmon that just has blocker and on deletion, whatever. Play a Chessmon. And then we're doing 4 Monze X. We even squeezed in a couple X antibodies just for fun. Because while this deck doesn't really need to play things with its own effect by any means, you need Monzemon or X antibody to do that. Its alternative effect doesn't require the Monzemon or the X antibody, which means you'll be constantly pressuring the board with DP. But it's cute to have the trick, whatever, and it is uncommon, so that's fine. But anyway, our ultimates are 4 Shin Monzemon, we built the deck around. But as a backup one, we're also playing Queen Chessmon from BT13, because that came uncommon. And all turns, when you did one with Chessmon's deleted, unsuspend. Not too bad, right? Not terrible. And then we needed to fill the deck a little bit, right? Because there wasn't really enough good cards in the Digimon lineup alone, so we're playing 4 Memory Tamer Carver from BT8. If you recover, tap to gain a memory. That sounds reasonable, because you're going to recover with your Shin Monzemon. And then the rest of the options are literally just a lot of removal by DP, and we are playing Wonder Stomp, draw 1, play level 3 puppet from the hand. You know, whatever. Anyway, so that's how we came across this deck. We built it, we tested it. This is the kind of good deck. This probably won't be my yellow deck of choice, but if I end up playing this, I do think it would go well. Now, let's go from a different approach. Let's say you just don't know what you want to do. Let's say you want to play a color like purple. And there's no card that's really standing out to you in your brain, but you do want to play something purple. Like you want to make the purple toolbox of the format. What would that look like? Well, again, using the search, we can do purple, common, uncommon, save. And before you know, you have all the purple cards in the game that came common or uncommon. Now, you realize, and one of the reasons I thought of purple originally, there's a lot of good purple cards. There's Jack Raid, which, I'll be honest, wasn't at 4. Was at 4 when I was starting to think about this format. No longer is, but, you know, whatever. Anubismon, old Anubismon is here, which is really cool. You also have access to, where is it? Calling from the Darkness at 1 is pretty nice. And you have Glaive Memory Boosts, which are common. Yeah, that's a memory boost. By the way, all your generic memory boosts are promo cards. You can't play those ones, but you can play Glaive Memory Boost, which returns a purple Digimon card from trash to your hand. You can also play Mist Memory Boost. So you have essentially access to 8 memory boosts when not all colors right now in this format do, giving purple huge memory consistency, which is something that you love to see. And then maybe you go through your purple cards and you realize, I don't know which direction I want to go in this. And I'm real with you, there are a lot of directions you can go in it. But you look, maybe you see some patterns, and then you end up with something like this. This is the purple toolbox that I'm working with right now. And I think this deck is nuts for the format. We're playing 5 eggs, because did you know that all the Gizmons are common? Did you know Pro Gizmon is common, and Gizmon AT is common, and Gizmon XT, okay, it's uncommon, but it's legal in the format is my point. You can play Akihiro if you want, but we don't. It's not a big deal. These cards were used in Belphemon. However, none of the Balphamons are available for play. But it's not a big deal because that's not why we're doing it. Did you know that while you have Anubismon on the board, all your Gizmons effectively get rush? Because when these delete themselves, they're going to play a Gizmon from the trash, assuming they're in there. And you just have this on board, and they keep getting rush, keep getting rush, keep getting rush. Actually, it's supposed to be 3 and 3. My bad. But another good secondary boss monster is Skull Mammothmon from the Metal Grumon Ace Starter deck, I believe. Win a Javon, draw 1 trash, 1 alternative return. When 1 affects trash as a card in your hand, play level 4 or lower purple Digimon card from trash with any cost. Pretty cool stuff. Recycles your resources. You'll love to see that. We also are playing sneaky win buttons like Gimakaku Promote that can evolve on a level 3 or a 4 and just has rush if you don't have a Anubismon on board. So you can kind of just OTK your opponent out of nowhere in this format. So there are really cool combo lines. This deck isn't playing Tamers. It was playing Akihiro, but we actually cut it. But we're not finished yet, right? There's still a lot. Anyway, we're playing 6 memory boosts and calling and Jack Raid and a lot of just good value, common, uncommon stuff. And the deck is meant to be a toolbox. Access what you need when you need it. 1 copy of Gazimon, 1 copy of Psychmon in case situations happen where you want those cards, right? And that's the theory. That's how you can use the Digimon Deck Builder website to find your commons and uncommons, and then you can browse through the catalog of cards that we have access to, and you can come up with a deck that best suits your needs. I will tell you that every color has good options, which is really cool. And I hope that you guys are excited enough to go look for some of those options yourself. And I hope you guys enjoy the format if you're going to take it seriously. Do let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'll see you next time. Bye!